Discipline is often confused with punishment, with consequences designed to hurt, to frighten, or to control. But punishment and discipline are not the same thing. Punishment focuses on stopping behavior. Discipline focuses on building understanding, and those two approaches produce very different outcomes over time. Punishment works through fear of loss, fear of anger, fear of disapproval. Fear can interrupt behavior, but fear does not teach responsibility. Responsibility requires understanding, and understanding requires a regulated nervous system. When a child feels afraid, their attention narrows, their thinking becomes short-term, their focus shifts from learning to protection. In that state, consequences are experienced as threat, not information. Calm parenting approaches discipline differently. It asks a different question. Not, how do I make this stop? But, what does my child need to learn here? Learning requires safety, not softness, not permissiveness, but safety. Safety allows a child to stay present with the consequence, rather than shutting down. When consequences are delivered without shame, a child can remain engaged. They can connect cause and effect. They can integrate meaning, and they can adjust behavior over time. This is why power struggles often accompany punishment. Punishment threatens identity. It communicates, you are wrong, rather than, something needs to change. When identity feels threatened, defense appears. Resistance increases. Learning decreases. Calm discipline separates behavior from worth. It communicates, this behavior has an impact, without communicating, you are bad. This distinction matters, because children who feel shamed focus on hiding, not learning. Children who feel safe can stay curious. They can take responsibility without collapsing. Calm parenting does not remove consequences. It removes threat. Boundaries still exist. Limits are still held, but they are held with steadiness, not force. Many parents worry that removing punishment means losing authority, but authority does not come from fear. It comes from consistency, from clarity, from emotional containment. Children trust boundaries more when they are predictable, not frightening. Over time, discipline without fear builds something deeper. Internal regulation, internal responsibility, and internal motivation to do better. This does not happen instantly. Learning rarely does, but it lasts. If punishment has been part of your parenting story, that does not make you wrong. It reflects what many of us were taught. Calm parenting offers a different understanding, one where discipline teaches rather than frightens, where responsibility grows without shame, and where learning remains possible even when things go wrong. Calm discipline begins here. This moment is enough.